episode?
Yes.
Alright.
Kynan, what are you doing here?
Oh, yo! I was looking at the evil pig book. Something was bothering me.
Something bothering you? What was that?
About the last remaining evil pig.
We're looking for that last evil pig. Do you know anything about him?
Don't get so panicky. The gate of the last evil pig is probably right here in this room. And you'll probably need this to open the gate.
What? What happened?
It was hidden in the mud, as if it was left there.
In the mud.
It's up to you whether to go or not to go, but I feel a strange power emanating from this room. Something terrible is going to happen. I can feel a foreboding. If you have anything left to redo, you still cannot enter here. When you are mentally ready, come back and see me. I'll be waiting for you here.
That's also probably a hint to go and collect anything you haven't already collected yet.
Yes, like the 2 last half-heart potions.
Don't you
Where
mean
are
4?
they?
Don't you mean 3 or 4?
What do you mean 3 or 4?
Isn't your max health currently 14?
15.
You sure?
15, yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, they're probably in white chests hidden somewhere, is my guess. But,
So, I mean, if we go to the Kajara Ranch Summit...
yeah. And you can, of course, just warp straight back to that triple question mark room. Okay.
Yeah. So what did you want to say? Is there a list somewhere that shows, like, all of the various...
I'm sure I can. I'll look that up here. Just a moment here. I just wanted to say. Okay, let me just. Lots of life. Okay.
What did you want to say?
Right. Yes. So the thing I wanted to say is, with the whole thing with the extra adventures and all that, with the getting the proof of those characters, most likely, if there had been a third game, having those 4 items would have unlocked something in that one. Almost certainly.
If there had been. But no more Tomba. Ever.
Yeah. That's what's sad. Okay, so let's see here. Town of the Fishermen. You got both of the red chests there that had them?
Red chest? Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay, Waterfall of the Heavens.
We'll just be... Hold on, everyone. We'll just be right back. We're gonna go look for these things. One moment. Yeah, it was in this red chest way up here.
Okay. So you now have max 16 health.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you have it. Cool.
Yeah.
You may as well just
We have
be
everything
Baron,
now.
or just head straight to the thing. Because Baron can fly.
16 out of 16 health.
Cool.
Yeah, might as well just go right to the place. Okay. And then we can save right there before the point of no return. Geronimo!
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's open the door. This should have let you enter. And it was written in the Evil Pig book. In front of the last Evil Pig gate stand 5 stone Evil Pig statues.
Oh man, do we have to find
4
5
of the
friends
statues
again?
guard the gate, and 1
No,
guards the
no,
exit.
statues.
To escape these 5 stone statues, you need to crush the 5 Evil Pig plates.
We have to find the 5 evil pig plates around the world.
Use Evil Pig magic to crush the Evil Pig plates. What does it mean?
Is it around the world?
Yeah. We have to go to all of the corrupted areas.
You finally got here. As your reward for struggling to get this far, my best magic spell. To everyone sleeping deeply on this continent, time stop. Well, what will you do now? Time has stopped for everyone in the world, except for you and me. Nothing moves. Nobody talks. Even color is gone. A new world! Ah, I forgot to mention, most of the stuff you have won't work in this world. Is there anything you can do at all?
The evil flame pig? A plate? Come to think of it, Kynan spoke about this. He said use evil pig magic to crush the evil pig plates. I wonder.
Alright, well,
Evil flame pig plate. Cleared.
I get it. If we use the evil pig's magic near their plate and break it, the evil statues will be destroyed. That means... let's look for the plates of the 4 statues guarding the evil pig gate and break them.
do you know where to
I
find
hope
them?
you're ready for this. Because I know I sure wasn't ready. This is it. This is the world now. Time has been frozen. No friends, no foes.
Does this mean Baron doesn't work either?
We can't go to the starting beach or the water temple. Places where we can go are limited, but apparently we can still use Baron.
Interesting.
So... Evil Ice Big Robe. We have to find the ice statue.
I'm guessing it'll stand out pretty well, being the only thing made of color.
Good job. Ranch, Dunklin Forest, the Laughing Crying Forest.
Probably the ghost one there.
Flame Ice, Ghost, yeah, it's Ghost, because Earth was the city. Not that hard to find.
No.
Apparently, we ate it. See, if you don't have Baron, you actually have to use the underground mines to, like,
Yeah.
use the doors and warp to all of the places.
Uh-huh.
Which really adds an extra layer of depth and exploration. Honestly, they should have frozen Baron for this.
Gee, I wonder where it is.
Huh. Yeah, I was gonna make that joke too. Because you can't quite down B in here, so...
So where's the
However...
water one?
Oh, it's in the water temple.
Well, you can't get to the water temple, can you?
Now, I say the water temple one is definitely the most interesting by far. And I wish that the others were more like it.
Oh.
So this one, you have to use the door to get to. And I wish that the others had... Okay, see the water? Boom, it's stuck in time.
Yeah.
See this waterfall? Oh,
Yeah.
wait, no, what? Oh, I thought that the waterfall stopped us. This waterfall stops us.
Interesting.
That's why we can't warp here, because the waterfall keeps us pinned in.
That's all of them, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
You still warp to the trolley entrance.
Yeah, time may be frozen. Let's do the trolley minigame.
Hey, the cement won't harden at all. It'll be great. Now, you have to be very careful and not make the same mistake that I did when I was younger.
What?
I only kept one save file and I saved over it here. Which means you cannot do anything else because there is no playing after the game.
Right.
I want to just put on the scroll clothes because those are the most useful, but I also want to be all like, screw you, I'll use like bird suit or whatever. The early game you keep getting like outfits and pants and... Pardon?
You want to put on the golden powder?
No.
No. Okay.
We have 16 hit points. I can do this fight. It's not difficult. Last pig bag used.
You can see where they spent their budget.
Yep, 99% of the budget in this level right here.
Heck, in this cutscene.
Oh yeah, you know, all those 3D graphics rendered in engine. Woof.
I thought I told you already. Forget about her. Well, I suppose it's much more interesting to meet with some resistance. You've come far, Tomba. What do you think? Do you like this new world that I've created?
How do you know our name?
Wonderful, isn't it? Everyone's stopped, dead. People, trees, and you little brat. You'll never move again. You can't beat me anyway. So, Tomba, come play with me in my space forevermore.
Nevermore.
Instead of throwing out to the bag, you throw into the bag.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love to try to do this game on like a challenge run. I just don't know what kind of challenge run one could even do for this game. What, no squirrel suit? Or something? Like...
I don't know.
Minimum percent? Yeah. Tomba 2 minimum percent. Complete as few requests and get as few items as possible. At least with minimum percent, you can still get the squirrel suit, because I'm pretty sure that is mandatory. Run around with what, 3 or 4 HP?
Whoa, three hits isn't enough.
No, it needs a whole 4. I mean, if I could at least get it in, that would be fine. Da 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 da. No. Not 4. Five. 5.
No, you beat me, Tomba. That's impossible.
Oh no, you won.
But remember, we never really die. Someday, somewhere, we'll play again. Right, Tomba?
Sequel bait, obviously.
I mean, I just have to point out, this one had one less pig. Oh hey, she was up there the whole time.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
what? Where? I was taken by the evil pigs and then... Tomba!
You're all right, Tabby.
You've come to rescue me! Oh, thank you. I wanted to to see you so
I'm sorry,
much,
Tomba, but your princess is in another castle.
Look
Hey,
out! The evil pig space is breaking up.
Baron, you're all right too. Oh, wonderful.
So you're talking about this scene? If you hadn't rescued Baron, he'd still show up?
Yep. Time moves forward once again. Tomba seems happy. Or very scared.
Tabby, you're barely supported there.
She trusts Baron. Find Tabby. Clear. It's not even worth any AP.
Eat to your heart's delight.
Ah, so good. Yep, Tabby makes the best meals.
Oh, Charles, you're so smooth. You come out at times like this and pretend to have done it all.
What are you saying? We work too, you know, behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes? How ridiculous. You have no idea what we've been through. Right, Tomba?
Uh-huh, you two haven't changed a bit.
You put out a fire, kicked away a big rock, and another time fought a ghost. Then you even saved Charles, who had become a clump of mud, right?
What? Was that what you heard?
Anyway, Tomba, I truly had a good time adventuring with you.
No.
You brought Tabby back safe and sound, and you put the continent back to normal. Everyone's grateful. All because of you.
Why does this make you feel like
Tomba,
this is just a
thank you
dream?
for coming to help us.
Ah!
If anything should happen again, will you come running? Oh, well, if that's the way you feel, I'll never make you dinner again.
Ooh, oh please, not that!
I'm kidding. I'll study and give you a dish that'll really surprise you.
Monkey brains.
Oh, thank heavens! Well, Tomba, I'm plumb full. Maybe I should be getting on home.
Where do you live?
Yeah, give Tabby
Will you
and
come back
Tomba a
again
little
sometime?
prize.
Thanks again.
Tomba!
Tomba!
Honestly, I was expecting an ending with
Tomba!
all of like the other characters, and like that's the reward for doing their extra missions. Is that all of them are there too?
Oh,
You look great, Tomba. Actually, I thought I'd tell you how the adventure was going. Wonderful. You're a first-rate adventurer. You've done every adventure possible. I'm impressed. Here, this is my gift to you. First-rate adventurers shouldn't have to run around naked.
she's in a red tuxedo.
all ready.
So you're talking about this? That scene where, you know, they Wait, did he just toss the clothing aside?
Yep.
What do you think? It's my latest creation. Now, give it a name. The Super Ultra DX Special Excellent Boat MK2.
Thank you so much. I was so happy when Tomba came to save me. Come visit whenever you're free. That's a promise. I'll be waiting.
Wait, so Zippo doesn't even stick with Tomba? I mean, Baron I can sort of understand a bit more, but Zippo just...
Get to the boat.
So, thoughts on the series?
Oh my god. I've played a lot of hours of this game. Like a lot of hours. Like a lot of hours. And when I finally got to the ending of it, I had accidentally saved and basically screwed myself out of 100% completion. I mean, I couldn't get 100% completion because I had never played Tomba originally. So this was my chance to actually get this ending, get everything. And I did it. We did it. Everything we needed. Everything to be done, really. This game was a fair chunk of my childhood. And now it's over.
Yeah. Your childhood is over.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably never play this game again now.
Probably not.
There's nothing really to do for a challenge run. There's nothing to make it, you know, extra or exciting or anything like that. There's nothing more to do with it. This is just it.
Yeah. There's no Tomba 3. Unless the fans make it for us.
Oh, gosh.
Audience, if you're watching, it's up to you to make Tomba 3. And then distribute it as a PlayStation ROM. And have it be able to read the save data of Tomba 2.
Yes. God.
Possibly also Tomba 1, now that I think about it.
I mean, if you have it read those, if you have it read the things that you get from the beating Tomba, you know, the memory, whatever things,
well,
you don't need to read Tomba 1.
Well, here's the thing. With Tomba 1, you don't even have to beat it. You just have to complete 4 specific events in Tomba 1.
Yeah.
So what if, in Tomba 3, first of all, it checks if you've got the 4 proofs, but also checks if you've completed different events in Tomba 1.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it can't check if you've actually beaten the game, because there is no complete game beaten save.
No. So it wouldn't be a, game complete, check, but it would be a, again, just check for specific events.
At most, a game almost complete check. But what did you think of the games? I kind of forced you to sit down through here with me to watch me play them.
My general thought here is, I can see the appeal. It's a very interesting series. It's it's more somewhere more of an adventure game than it's not quite an RPG, but it's got, it's more what I would refer to as an adventure game. But the thing that gets me is the fact that the second game, quite frankly, has less content than the first game. The world is more compact. I think the game itself is shorter. And that's even, taking into account the fact that you're familiar with it, and also that we're, using the wikis. But, the only real reason that I think that they did that is because they had switched to the 3D graphics, which necessarily took up more space. And honestly, I'm not really sure it was worth it, because the 3D perspective and the multiple dimensions and directions and stuff with that is very, honestly, unintuitive, if you ask me.
The game getting shorter is, I'd say, mostly a matter of opinion. If I had 100 hours of Tomba, I'm sure I'd be able to breeze through the game. But a lot of the time spent playing that was, I don't know what I'm supposed to do next.
But that's the thing. I'm even taking into account the fact that you've played the game before, and you're more familiar with it. And honestly, and this is something that I said, before, but honestly, I just feel like the 3D graphics of this game just aren't as appealing to look at as the 2D graphics as well. And maybe I just have, a bias on that matter, but it's just like 3D graphics don't have to be complex to be, good. I mean,
hey, they tried to do what they could do with the processing power of the time, but yeah, it's no Heart of Darkness.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, honestly, when I think of, definitive early 3D game, I immediately think Mario 64. Objectively speaking, Mario 64 has very basic, 3D graphics. But it looks appealing.
I mean, when I think of basic starting 3D game, I think of Spyro, which...
Well, here's the thing. Mario 64 was before Spyro. But, I don't know. Honestly, just...
Yeah. 3D can be quite a bit of awesome if a company is willing to put a lot of effort into it, which, sure, for something like Nintendo, of course, but, a bunch of good 3D graphics in your game and make it all important and stuff. But I don't even know what company made this. I think the reason why there's no Tomba, there's no next Tomba, is just because the company went under. That's why there's no, Dark Cloud 3. Level 5 kind of went under, and that was about it for it.
Yes, the company, Whoopee Camp.
Sorry, yeah, but it's died. Need to fix everything going on here.
I mean, it says it right there.
Yeah, Whoopee Camp. What happened to Whoopee Camp?
Yeah, they went under after. Yeah.
First thing that comes up when you Google Whoopee Camp is Whoopee Camp Tomba 3.
Let's see here.
Yeah, founded in 1996 and closed down in 2000.
Let's see here. Wow, and I'm actually looking on the, let's see, yeah, Whoopee Camp, founded in 1996, closed down in 2000.
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah.
Now let's see here. A post made on November 29th of 2020. There was a retweet that was seen a rise of people thinking that this account was run by the original developers. It's not. It's a fan account. And that Tomba 3/remake is coming, but it's not the case. There is no... But yeah, what else did Whoopee Camp make? Like, from what I'm seeing, it looks like Whoopee Camp literally only made Tomba and Tomba 2.
Gosh, they came in, made 2 great hits, and left. Published games, Whoopee Camp. According to GiantBomb.com, yes, that's all they made.
Yep. And yeah, so they made Tomba. Let's see, they were founded in 1996. Took them until nearly the end of 97 to make their first game. Took them a little under 2 more years to make the second game, and then with a year of the second game's release, the company just dissolved.
They formed the company a year after forming it, came out with a banger of a game. 2 years later, came out with a sequel to their banger of a game. And then the next year...
Not 2 days.
I meant to say 2 years in case... 2 days later, 2 days past 16, yeah, they just came out, made 2 great games, and that was it.
Yeah, it looks like shortly after they finished Tomba 2, the staff split up to go to other companies, which caused Whoopee Camp to close. So... Huh, that's neat. Looks like, let's see here. Like, what is it? Tomba, colorful, unique platform for Whoopee Games, and Tokuro Fujiwara, the creator of Mega Man.
Interesting.
That is interesting. But, honestly, I don't really see a lot of Mega Man influence in Tomba, quite frankly. At least not any more so than any other platformer with weapons. Actually, yeah, not any more so than any other Metroidvania, honestly. But
hey, I told you, these games are Metroidvanias, and I wasn't lying. They are...
Yeah.
Because I remember that I had played it, because, like, you know, way back in the day, in, like, you know, 2000-ish, whatever, you go down to the Blockbuster, rent a game for, like, a week, or bother your parents until they rented you a game for, like, a week, and then you'd play that a whole bunch until you had to give it back, and then maybe some months later you could rent that game again so you could continue playing it, and so throughout, like, my childhood, whatever, I'm not even sure. No, I don't think I ever made it to, like, the deep Donglin Forest. It was when I was a teenager and managed to actually get a copy of the game to own that I made it to, like, the deep Donglin Forest, made it to the Circus Village, made it to the Water Temple. When you spend years on a game, you get a lot more lasting impression to things than if you just spend, you know, a few hours on it. Like that whole thing of what's behind the waterfall, what's behind the waterfall. That was a thing that, like, I was curious about for years. Like, trying to, you know, force my way past the waterfall. There's, like, that one random, like, fence there. Like, you know, the random door in the fisherman's village. It's like, what's on the other side? Like, there are random doors throughout the world. Like, how do you get through them? What's through them? How do I go through them? But they're just locked. And then eventually, you know, get to the end of the Dongling Forest, get to the circus village, find all these people here. I will always think of the circus village as, like, late game content, even though there's a lot more stuff to do after you find the place. And then, you know, getting to the water temple, getting to the spot behind the waterfall. I think, like, I actually, like, maybe not yelled, but gasped or was otherwise excited about finally seeing, oh my gosh, this is what's behind the waterfall. All this time, it was the water temple, and then leaving the water temple and winding back out at the fishing village through that one locked door, and it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Trying to get all of the... Oh, no, that's right. I never actually... Yeah, I never managed to get the gold powder because I could never finish... I could never manage to get the fireflies thing, so I couldn't get into one of the towers. I remember I used the Doka pin. Yeah, it's funny because, like, Doka pin was, like, the actual, like, Japanese term for it, but for Tomba 1, they decided to translate it as grapple jack. And then for Tomba 2, they're like, nah, Doka pin is fine. But yeah, after spending years on this game, and then just finally sitting down with the skills of gaming that I have now, is enough to fully complete this game. And that's really something. I need to go look up all of the other games I never wound up beating in my childhood. Hey, maybe at some point we can play that Fantastic Four PS1 game, huh? What do you think?
Yeah. Honestly, I think my opinions of the Fantastic Four is similar to most people. I would rather forget it.
Gosh, what are the games that I have that I never beat? Ape Escape I did wind up beating. Bug's Life I'm not sure if I wound up beating. Crash Team Racing I know I beat. Bugs Bunny and Test Time Busters I beat, but I didn't 100% it. We tried to play that, it didn't work.
Hey, I know what we should try to play. We should have you play the Myst series.
No. I don't do so
don't
well with
like
puzzles. It'd
puzzles?
just be like me absent-mindedly doing a puzzle until you come in and tell me what the answer is. You know that's what the case would be.
Maybe. You know, it's funny. I do own the full Myst series, but some of the puzzles, like, I basically required a walkthrough.
Yeah.
And even with a walkthrough, I never did beat Myst 4. And for some reason, Myst Uru, which is supposed to take place like 200 years after the events of the other ones, yeah, I don't know if there was something wrong with my copy of the game, or if I was just stupid, because, like, I could get 15 minutes into the gameplay, and I couldn't figure out how to move forward. All I knew was there was clearly something I had to do with this one symbol on a rock face wall, but I couldn't figure out how to interact with it, or if there's something else I needed to do first. I could not figure it out.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it would be great content for a Let's Play.
I don't know. There's definitely Let's Plays of the series, but I don't think it's something that would appeal to you.
Yeah.
Damn it. Why must you
Janet.
do this to me?
What, you now just want to play through all of Myst again?
What? No. I'm still playing Pokemon.
Yeah, I can see it. Whatever. Anyway, this has been all of Tomba 2. I hope you've all enjoyed it. We need something to power the rest of the episode, and yeah, whatever, it's still not an hour, but so be it. Another great game down. Only, 193 to go? I'll reach the end eventually. Who knows, maybe one day I'll finally get to playing that one PS1 game from my childhood. If I could ever flippin' find it.